question, and I really don't know yet.
Some people like building sandwiches. I like ideas. I like inventions.
I want to be doing work that no one's ever done before. I want to kind of change the world of digital.
I never want to be fooled. You know, I don't want someone to be able to lie to me. And it's kind of a fun way of saying I need to know as much about everything as I possibly can.
Every time I learn something else, it sort of leads into the fact that there's so much more to learn.
One of the greatest potentials with this technology is to bring the world closer together and to create a greater understanding between people.
People aren't on the other side of the world anymore. You know, they're a click away.
Technology is allowing us to do that, is to have real magic.
It's reawakened in me passions that I haven't touched since like middle school.
What better way to manage people than to really understand what they're doing every single day with their jobs? And that's, I couldn't get that exposure anywhere else.
My expectation when I came is this would change the course of my career, and I think it will do that, but I think it's going to change my life too, and I didn't expect that.
I'm sick of having to go through this, time again of explaining who exactly I am, and so it's time to not explain to anybody anymore and just do it for myself.
I think that all 12 of us before we got here wondered, whoa, what are we doing?
I've always been kind of a risk taker.
I throw myself off of cliffs. I've done it in my career. I am that way in sports and skiing and things. I like to kind of scare myself.
We're a beta group for a school that's never been done before.
And I think a year from now, and then 2 years and 10 years from now, we're going to look back and be really happy we were here to figure this thing out.
Cool, I get to be the first one, like that's, and I get to help maybe shape it.
I try to describe this program to numerous people all the time, and I feel my answer is always changing.
It's not school.
I mean, we literally only got a paragraph and barely information what this program was. But to see the variety of people that came in, but we all have this kind of commonality of wanting more. We could be better.
I have friends ask me, oh, how's that going? Are you still working your job and stuff? And it's like, no.
Mostly they're just confused, but I guess that's what part of the exciting part. It kind of feels like I'm in on something that they're not.
I spend, 50 hours a week at school, and they're like, that sounds terrible. Like, no, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'd say that if I've noticed one kind of constant throughout everything we've learned so far, it's been human-centered design.
Human-centered design process, I think, is a real insight.
I didn't really know that there was specific titles for that, let alone like specific processes.
You're considering the user, the environment that they're using it in, how they're using it.
It's not so much about we have this message, we're putting it out there. It's more about finding communities.
Several entrepreneurs that have started small businesses have come in and led us through their entire process of how they got to where they are, and I'm really looking forward to learning more on that and actually trying it out for myself.
I'm really curious to see, more than anything, if Twitter sticks around.
New communication means like Twitter have the potential to shorten attention span and take people away from being present.
We are having the chance to get taught by some of the most innovative and just players that are in the top of this digital industry right now.
I think the types of people that I would like to come in are continue to be the industry leaders. Innovative people who are pushing the envelope every day at work and what they're doing and thinking, fully understanding a method and then tweaking it a little to do something that no one really knew it could do.
I hope we have a lot more opportunity in 2010 to be exposed to leaders in that area, to new technology, new applications.
Well, I'm going to say Bill Gates, but I don't know if that would ever happen, but the invitation's open.
I'm hoping that we start exploring other realms of new media and digital technology, from education and environment and socially conscious messaging.
The idea that there is a big part of the population that isn't necessarily tech savvy, and just learning how fast this stuff evolves, because they're obviously intelligent people that just aren't necessarily on this train.
I'm very excited to just start making things.
That's one of the things that I really enjoy is when I fully understand something, is to kind of tweak it a little bit and take it to the next level and kind of see what would happen if I did this, or now that I know how to do this, can I apply this aspect to it and create a hybrid type thing?
It's the first time you're approaching a new career that almost seems like a new toy, an absolutely new toy. And I guess what intrigues me now is finding out that people are developing toys and having fun with it. There's no rules.
We need to understand not just what's cutting edge now and what's moving forward, what's innovative in not just digital, but how that relates to physical, but how to see what's coming next.
It's not necessarily about knowing what's going to happen next, but being able to adapt and learn fast enough to change with or slightly thereafter the actual change happens.
I like the idea of being part of something that's never been done, and I like the explorer type.
I think you should really strive to make everyone in the room just as good as you, and have 12 solid people that are ready to go out into the world and do some big stuff.
I hope to offer a new mindset.
Becoming the person that can jump in wherever it's needed, whenever we're asked.
Really the foundation of BDW, which is the idea of being a leader.
Being able to really think from a user-centered perspective in ways that really strategically fit a company, really puts together the goals of whoever your client is and the kind of needs of whoever you're talking to. And I think the people who come out of here with that mindset are going to be able to do really great things.
I would love to change the world through new media and digital technology.
I want to change the world by having a better understanding of how people interact and talk and communicate and what it means to be a human being.
I don't think there is a job title. I don't think there is a company, really. I think that I'm learning a totally different way to approach businesses and process and product and solutions and things of that nature.
And then also just come out with a really cool idea. Like if it fails, that's cool, because life is all about, you know, trying and failing, as a lot of people have told us the last couple weeks. But if it succeeds, then yeah, you'll be hearing about me on the news, and now you have like a picture in the paper like this.
This place has opened up my mind and my heart and my eyes. I think a lot of it has come from those classes around ideation, big idea, but even before that, kind of where those come from. And the idea of sometimes just being quiet and watching and listening, those are the things that change the world.
People ask, okay, so you came in with, you know, you were a copywriter. What are you when you get out? I don't know. I feel like if I do know at this point, this early in, that I'm sort of cheating myself of the opportunity to develop into something that I can't even predict right now.